Hello children, welcome to class 9th mathematics. Dear children, today I am going to start new chapter quadrilaterals. Already you know that geometrical figures bounded by three sides, that is triangle. Same geometrical figure bounded by four sides, that is quadrilateral. Let us see what is the definitions of quadrilateral. Definitions of quadrilateral. Definition: a quadrilateral is a closed figure obtained by joining 4 point. Here it is, with no 3 points collinear. Very important. No 3 points collinear in order. So this is the definitions of quadrilaterals. Here it is. Because why collinear 3 points are not collinear? So if here it is 1 2 3 4 4 points are collinear, they are in straight line. Collinear means straight line, so this is not a quadrilateral. Here it is only 1 2 3 4 points. Here it is 3 points are collinear. This is not, so this forms a triangle, so this is not a quadrilateral. Here it is also, this is quadrilateral, but here it is this is not a quadrilateral because this is inside the point. Carefully observe the figure. Every quadrilateral has 4 vertices. Here it is 1 2 3 4. So every quadrilateral has 4 vertices and 4 sides. 1 2 3 4. There are 4 sides and also 4 angles. 1 2 3 4. So there are 4 angles with 2 diagonals. So here it is, this is the one diagonal and this is another diagonal. So once again, every quadrilateral has 4 vertices, 4 angles, 4 sides and 2 diagonals. That is the quadrilaterals, right? Let's see, every quadrilateral has first one 4 vertices and then 4 sides, then 4 angles and then 2 diagonals. So there are, every quadrilateral has 4 sides, 4 vertices, 4 angles and 4 diagonals. Next, sum of the angles of a quadrilateral. So how many angles are there in quadrilateral? There are 4 angles. So sum of the 4 angles is equal to 360 degree. So let us statement is the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Let us write the diagram. We can prove this theorem by numerically. So let us see, A, B, C, D are 4 vertices and A, B, B, C and the C, D and D are the 4 sides, and angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D are the 4 angles. Let us see the diagonals. If you draw a diagonal, there are 2 triangles each side. So you can already know that sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, and also second triangle, sum of the angles of a triangle is also 90 degrees. So sum of these two triangles is equal to 360 degrees. So you can prove numerically in your textbook. Next, let us see the types of quadrilateral. So there are so many types of quadrilaterals are there. One is trapezium, and other one is parallelogram, and the third one is rectangle. So and also rhombus, square, kite. There are 6 types of quadrilaterals are there. Let us see the types of quadrilateral. Here it is. First one is trapezium. So what is the definitions of trapezium? So it is a quadrilateral. It is a type of a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is trapezium. See the different types of quadrilateral. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 6 types of quadrilateral. Here it is. This is a trapezium because here it is. This is not parallel, so it is only one pair is parallel to each other. So that is trapezium. Let us see. A, B, C, D is a trapezium because opposite sides, one pair of the quadrilateral opposite sides are parallel to each other. So here it is. AB and DC, two one pair of opposite sides and parallel, and what is AB and CD. So AD and BC non-parallel sides, they are not parallel to each other. Next, what is the sides? Second types of quadrilateral, that is second type is parallelogram. Second type is parallelograms. You know that it is a quadrilateral. So parallelogram is one of the types of quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral in which both, here it is only one pair, here it is both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. Here it is both the sides. So this is also parallel to this. That is, let us see the diagram. So here it is parallel to each other. A, B, C, D. So here it is AB is parallel to CD, and also AD is again parallel to BC. So all the both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. So this is a parallelogram. And the next one is rectangle. So this is also a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral and each angle, so each angle measures is 90 degree. So ABCD is a rectangle. So there are 4 angles in a quadrilateral, so each angle measures 90 degree, that is a rectangle. So here it is. So this is a rectangle. Know that A, B, C, D, there are 4 angles or measures 90 degrees. So that this is a rectangle. Let us see the next one. Dear children, parallelogram is also a rectangle is also a parallel, because in rectangle opposite sides, both the sides of opposites are parallel to each other. Let us see. First one is angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree, so that AD parallel to BC. And then second one, angle B. So angle B plus angle C is equal to what is 90 plus 90 degree is also equal to 180 degree, so that AB parallel to DC, so that in the rectangle it is angle A plus angle B, angle A plus A B C D. So this is the rectangle. So right. Then rectangle ABCD is a parallelogram also. So rectangle is parallelogram also. And the next one is rhombus. So it is also a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral whose all the sides are equal. Students, already you know that square, in a square all the sides are equal. Similarly, rhombus, it is a quadrilateral whose all the sides are equal, then that is called as rhombus. So this is the figure rhombus, A, B, C, D. Here it is, all sides are equal to each other. So this rhombus is also called as a square. And then next types is, fifth one is also, you know that square. Square, it is a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral whose all the sides are equal, same, equal to each other, and also very important, and also angle is 90 degree. So this is a square, all the sides are equals, and also all the angles are measures 90 degree. So here it is, A, B, C, D, all the sides are equal and all the angles measures 90 degree. And the next one is kite. So kite, it is a quadrilateral. In which two pairs of adjacent, not opposite, it is adjacent sides, two pair of adjacent sides are equal. So let's see the kite means. So this is adjacent sides, so both are equal, and also so this is also adjacent, second adjacent sides, so this is equal, that is A, P, Q, R, S. This is a kite. Carefully listen to some important tips. Square, rectangle and rhombus. Already you know that square is, that is all the sides are equal and also the angle is 90 degree, and rectangle opposite sides are equal and each angle measures 90 degree. And rhombus, what is the rhombus? Here it is. Yes, it is a quadrilateral whose the sides are equal. So these three are parallelogram. That is called parallelogram. So kite, trapezium are not parallelogram. So very important, kite and that is an trapezium is not a parallelogram. So a square is a rectangle. A square is a rhombus. Very important. Square is a rectangle and square is a rhombus. Very important. So there are These three note very important. Let us see the next. Next is what are the properties of parallelogram. Let us see the properties of parallelogram. Dear children, already you know that which are the parallelograms. So already you know that what are the square, rectangle and rhombus are all four. These three are parallelogram. So what are the properties of parallelogram? Let us see first one. First property, a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So for this very important first property, diagonals of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangle. So then second property is the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. It is in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So there are two properties are very important. So then the theorem is also here it is. So a diagonal of parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. This is the statement of parallelogram. So this is need not to prove the statement because it from the instruction of government need not to prove the statement. Only you can write the statement of the theorem 7.1. A diagonal of parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Very important. So ABCD is a parallelogram and AC is a diagonal. So this diagonal divides this parallelogram into two congruent triangle. So this is the proof. Let us see the second one. Now, so the second theorem is in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So this is the second statement of parallelogram. So this statement is need not to prove from the government of instruction. You can only write the statement of theorem 7.1 and 7.2 also. So only statement you can write. And theorem 7.3 here it is. If each pair of opposite sides, so here it is one, this is one pair of opposite side and this is second another pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral, so both are equal to each other, then the parallelogram, then it is called as a parallelograms. You know that this diagonals bisect the given quadrilateral into two congruent triangles, then opposite sides are equal to each other, then it is called as a parallelogram. So this is only you can write the statement 7.3, 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3. So next theorem 7.4. In a parallelogram, here it is, in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So and then theorem 7.5, if in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. So this is 7.5. In a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles equal, then it is a parallelogram. So you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements. And also theorem 7.6, the diagonals of parallelogram. So there are two diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other at point O. So this is another statement. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So you can write with diagram also. So then 7.7, the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So because the diagonals are also equal, so this is AO is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB, then the parallelogram, so then the quadrilateral is also a parallelogram. So you can write statement with a diagram. If you want to write the proof of the theorem, you can write. So next class we will see the examples of the parallelogram. So examples, let us see in next class.